totally fine.
Don't kill the children. Okay.
Here, Neil. Here's
Yeah,
the
you
sloth.
hold Sparky. Okay. Now I feel like we're running.
She's my sister.
Okay.
She looks terrified.
Her name is Tessa.
She had no idea what she was getting into when she
Her
said
name
it.
is Tessa.
Hello, Tessa.
Tessa's pouting.
No, she's not.
Tessa is no longer is the nice lady all to herself. But look.
Okay, we're going to start
There's
from
a
the
sloth and a
beginning.
buck.
You only missed the first page.
Go for it.
Alright. I wanted a pet. A bird or a bunny or a trained seal. You guys already saw this page. This is mostly for Neil's benefit. Okay. And then we talked about where this plot might go, given it's a story about a sloth. My mother said no to the bird, no to the bunny, no, no, no to the trained seal. 'Cause messy. I asked her every day for a month until she said, you can have any pet you want as long as it doesn't need to be walked, or bathed, or fed. I made her a promise. Then I went to see the school librarian. Mrs. Nickelbaum, who knows everything in the world, pointed me to Volume S of the Animal Encyclopedia. And this is what I found. Would you like to read the text?
Sloth. Sloths have been known to sleep more than 16 hours a day. They sometimes hang upside down in trees, barely moving for long periods of time. They survive by eating leaves and drinking the dew that collects in them. It is said that sloths are the laziest animals in the world.
Lazy by whose definition? Because I feel like they're just living on a different plane. Yes?
Lazy and like not moving that much, like staying in one spot and like, I don't want to get out of this tree.
But see,
I'm good for that. I think she's right.
my question is, are they lazy or just moving at a different speed? Right? Like they're on a higher plane.
Maybe. Conserving
That's what I'm
energy.
feeling. Anyway. My sloth arrived by express mail. He was about the size of a medium-ish dog with a flat nose and a monkey face. My mother wasn't happy, but a promise is a promise, I said. Hey, look. Sloth. There's the sloth. It's the same sloth. Sparky, I decided. That will be your name. I took him outside to his tree. Do you want to read?
Sparky went right to sleep. I made a sign and put it under the tree. Guard sloth. Enter at your own peril.
It was 2 days before I saw him awake. And it rained. Now I have no idea where this book is going to go. It's like, what's going to happen? What do you think's going to happen?
I think the sloth is going to wake up and she's going to take him in and he's not going to be very happy and he's going to make a mess.
The sloth is going to make a mess. Alright.
Okay.
Go, Gaiman.
He didn't know a lot of games, so I taught him some. We played King of the Mountain, and I won. We played hide and seek, and I won.
I know where this is going.
We played Kung Fu Fighter, and I won. We played Statue, and Sparky was very, very good.
They played Statue.
They played Statue, yeah. That weekend, Mary Potts came over to investigate. Let me show you what Mary Potts is like. This is a picture of her room. And that's Mary Potts.
Excellent that she has 3 awards, and one says Excellence in Permission Slip Compliance, Best Fire Drill Liner-Upper, and Most Likely to Chew Closed-Mouthed in the Lunchroom. We all know her. And she has glasses. That's a little bit glassist. Get it? Thanks.
Yeah.
Before she even took off her coat, Mary said, "Let me see your new pet." I had some worries, but I took her out to Sparky's tree. He opened his eyes and looked at us. Then he closed them again. I rubbed his belly, but it was too late. We stood there for a while, watching him sleep. His fur ruffled gently in the breeze.
I feel sorry for you, Mary said. My cat can dance on her hind legs, and my parrot knows 20 words, including God and ice cream.
Super Neil Gaiman-y.
Sparky knows tricks too, I told her, but she didn't believe me. The next day I made a poster and nailed it to the tree outside Mary Potts's house. Trained sloth extravaganza. Countless tricks to mystify you. Just 7 days away.
I like this child. All week we trained in secret. Sometimes Sparky slept through practice and I had to poke him awake. Sometimes he forgot what he was doing and we had to start over. Sometimes he took so long to fetch that I went inside and had dinner while I waited. I was starting to think the poster had been a mistake. But a promise is a promise. No! Sloth abuse!
Good trick.
On the day of the trained sloth extravaganza, my mother set up lawn chairs. 3 people came to see Sparky perform, my mother, Mary Potts, and Mrs. Edwin, the crossing guard. Mrs. Edwin approved of Sparky because he never ran in the street. Do I look like a ringmaster? I asked my mother. You look very interesting, she told me.
I put a little glitter on Sparky just before the curtain went up. This kid's awesome. I kept wishing I had written 2 tricks on the poster instead of countless tricks. Play dead, Sparky, I said. And he did. Roll over, I said. And he didn't. Speak, I commanded. We all waited. And waited. Speak, I said. Sparky looked at me. The only thing you could hear was the wind in the trees. He has a very pretty coat, doesn't he? Mrs. Edwin said finally.
You can't just invent a brand new pet like that, Mary told me. A pet no one's ever even had. My mother came out with lemonade and cookies, but everyone said they had to be going. Sparky and I watched them, then my mother made me put the chairs away. Afterward, I gave Sparky a cookie, but he ate it so slowly that I took it back again.
What kind of book is this? What are the morals here?
It was getting dark out, and I looked at him, and he looked at me. You could hear all the neighborhood dogs barking. I reached over and tagged him on his claw. Like this. Hang on, I'm going to tag him on his claw. Just like that.
Good child.
You're it, Sparky, I said. And for a long, long time, he was.
Oh. Wow, that's a real meditation on the nature of friendship.
Good job.